What's going on, guys? My name is Morgan and welcome back to another reaction video. So today we're going to be doing episode 2 of Dead End Paranormal Park. So a lot of you in the last video let me know that the dog is voiced by, I forget what their name is, but it's the same person that acts as Beetlejuice in the play, I think? I don't think it's the same one as the one in the movie because I actually watched the movie. I don't like musicals. I know, I am an embarrassment to all gays. I hate musicals with a passion. I haven't heard the musical, but however, I did hear a song from the musical. I did not know it was from the musical. I actually watched, I gotta look up this person's name, hold on. This person did an animatic. It was an AU of Losing Amity, and it was to the song, I think it was called Say My Name or something. It was like Beetlejuice trying to get, what's that girl's name? Olivia? I think in the movie her name is Olivia. It's been a long time since I watched Beetlejuice. I'm not even gonna try and say that. I'm just gonna click on their channel. That person right there, I saw their animatic and they did it to the Beetlejuice thing. So the voice did sound familiar to me because I have seen the animatic before because it was really well done, and obviously it had to do with the Owl House, so I watched it. But thanks to those of you that pointed it out to me because I would not have placed the voice. Also, apparently the demon doesn't have a gender or something and goes by like all pronouns. At least that's what people have told me. So I don't have to worry about misgendering Courtney because apparently she goes by all genders. So that works for me, so I guess I'm already a Courtney Kinney. But yeah, it was funny because I was actually watching Cartoon Chaos's reaction earlier today, and they said that the Barney looked like me too, so I got a kick out of that. But yeah, apparently I'm not the only one that thinks this character looks like me when I had the teal hair. I'm like debating dyeing my hair back to blue just for like shits and giggles at this point. Because the Owl House is on hiatus, and the only reason my hair is this color is because I'm an Amity Kinney and I love Amity. Also, a thing I was thinking about doing, I'm thinking about doing this show in multiple parts, meaning I'm gonna do like a couple episodes, a reaction instead of one episode per reaction. I'm also going to include all the reactions people have requested in the description of this video, so you can see if the show's already been requested that you want, because I've been getting a lot of reaction requests lately, and I do already have them on my list, so just know, you'll know which ones are noted, and if they're not in the description, feel free to comment and I'll add them to my list. That was just all the things I kind of been thinking about. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up as to what's going on. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I forgot to say that in the last episode. I also forgot to say, if you want to follow me on social media, you can do so here. There's my Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And if you want full reaction videos to these episodes, as well as shows I've done in the past, those are available up on my Patreon, which will be in the description below. And I think I've talked enough, so let's get into this. Once I find my headphones. And while I'm setting this up, some of you might be wondering why I'm wearing a Rufus shirt from Kim Possible. And I cleaned out my room a couple weeks ago and I found it, and I also had the naked mole rat stuck in my head the past 2 days. So this is how I'm coping with it. I'm hoping if I just embrace the naked mole rat, it will leave my head. Because if I hear, what is that? That freaking thing! One more time in my head, I'm gonna lose it. Also, the dog talks now, which was not something I was expecting in the last one, but we're here now, so. Is this an intro or something? Oh, yep, it is an intro. Come on, little girl. Is she gonna be terrified of it? That was my sister with the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus growing up. She was terrified. I hate when people are like that. Like, people are going through it. Like, you can wait an extra 5 seconds. Oh, that's gotta be horrifying for a little kid. Oh, that's where the trauma started. Oh, okay, that made you feel better? Okay, that's good. That's good. I thought that would have traumatized her, but you know what? To each their own.
Pumpkin.
I love Pugsley. Pugsley's adorable. To be fair, I don't think I could say that word either.
How did you get here before me? Were you here all night?
He lives here now. I hate when dogs do that, though. A fez. That reminds me of a TikTok I watched the other day where someone had a bottle cap to, I believe it was like Coca-Cola or something. It was a red bottle cap, and they put it on their cat and they said Meowzeltoff.
You're now Jewish. Meowzeltoff.
Secret location whenever we want?
Yeah.
That sounds dope,
But
I'm not gonna lie.
first- Oh, I'm hoping for the 3-hour version.
I would walk out of that room. Are we getting a queer romance as well?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
The 3-hour version sounds great to me.
Oh,
That's
like
so
a
me.
full day in
When I worked at Lowe's, we had mandatory employee meetings, which were always at like 4 or 5 in the morning. And it was always so annoying because for night crew, that was always the night we had off that the meetings were. So we would literally come into work on our days off at 4 in the morning, which was usually when our shift, around this time our shift would end, was usually 6. But anyways, so I used to hate store meetings, and then this girl, Hannah, that I had a crush on for 2 years, started working there, and I was like, I love mandatory meetings, because I could just panic, stare from her across the room, and I got to talk to her now and then, which made it worth it. So I was like, I love store meetings, because usually when we would come in at night, we would come in at 8 o'clock at night, and the store didn't close until usually 9, and she was a cashier, so I couldn't really talk to her, because I was busy doing my job, she was busy doing her job. So those store meetings they kind of made everything worth it, and then she quit and I quit too, because I was like, Hannah's not here, no pretty girls, I am leaving. That was the last straw. That was my 13th reason.
You can talk all you like at home.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
Probably
buddy,
afraid
after
people
all
are gonna
that
want to
happened
dissect
yesterday,
him or something.
Your safety is my first priority. I am
Oh,
not gonna
I
leave
literally
your
jumped the
side.
gun.
Okay. Who wants to be my partner?
Hi, I'm Barney.
Oh, hi,
Barney, why are we the same person? Why do we sim so hard? And the gay panic! Barney, I love you.
Sometimes I just.
Oh,
I
poor
talk to myself.
Pugsley.
Not in like a weird way, in like a really.
If I had a dog that could talk, I'd be like, go for it. And then if anyone tried to touch my dog, I'd murder them. I would murder whoever tried to dare touch my dog. Meat? Oh my god. It was literally the 3-hour version.
On that note,
I would jump out of the moving train. No, don't get separated. Please do it before you get separated. No, my worst fear. I hate that my anxiety makes me write sometimes with worst case scenarios. Oh no, not the plushies. Not the plushies. Can we not have a jump scare though? Because I'm surprised the last jump scare didn't get me in the last episode. Can we not do it again though? I asked nicely, goddammit. You're just gonna let him eat him? Or was she saying meat like M-E-E-T? I wasn't really paying attention to the closed captions.
years obsessing over old park maps for nothing.
I see why they
Dedication.
leave this part off the tour.
I can't really judge having creepy obsessions. I obsess over serial killers, so I can't judge. I will randomly just start hitting with facts like, do you know how many people were under John Wayne Gacy's base, in his floorboards? And people be like, Morgan, this is a party, please don't.
Meat.
Oh no, it's meat, like, the food meat.
Utilitarian. Huh?
I like how all the paths are different colors, and then when they meet up, they're a rainbow. That's really, that's neat. How they all go in different directions kind of thing, and then when they come together, it's a rainbow. Because I've noticed the rainbow is, like, kind of a theme here. I don't know if it's the gay undertones, or if it's just me looking too much into it as a raging homosexual. Rainbows.
Why can't you just be like you used to be?
That's uncalled for, Barney.
You sound just like Grammy Graham.
Oh my god, that hurt!
Emotional damage.
Is that what his grandmother says to him?
Okay, guys.
Yeah, notice.
Swan joined to track
I
the
understand the confusion with the dog thinking they want to meet people, but because of closed captions, we see that there's an A instead of another E, so that means they want to, you know, they want meat. Not to meet somebody, they want to eat, like, meat. I said meat so many times it doesn't even sound like a real word anymore. But, yeah, they want the food meat, not to meet people. Oh, there's no one inside. Are they, like, haunted?
Why can't he go back to my Pugsley and...
Oh, the undertones. You guys. I thought this was gonna be a kooky cartoon. Not have so many deep meanings to it already on episode 2. Oh, they just want to sign people's...
They want to meet people.
Then why is it spelled M-E-A-T? Now it spells M-E-E-T. Why are these closed captions confusing me?
Yes, for the last time I accept cookies. Ah, gotcha.
What is
I hate the cookies pop up. Every time I'm reading fanfics, it pops up on fanfic.net. Yay!
What do you
Making my
say?
mascot!
Indubitably.
Oh.
1980.
Oh, so this is kind of like muscle memory kind of thing, where they hear it and it's just programmed into them.
Ha! Now we're talking.
Do you know what the red button does? Okay, apparently it spews confetti. I'm all about the confetti. I am pro confetti on this channel.
Cheese gas.
Ew. Yeah, I was gonna say, please wash them. Maybe they'll be less terrifying if they're washed.
Who did stay the night? I knew it. Why would you do that?
I just can't be at home right now, okay? I'm trans, Norma. And everyone at school knows, and everyone at home knows. And being here, it's like a whole new place. I can just be Barney.
I'm sorry, like, I didn't want to interrupt him mid-sentence, but just the fact that he addressed it, like, I didn't know they were gonna do that in the show. I thought it was gonna be like an undertone, where, like, if you knew it like, if someone told you going into it, you would know, but it would never be addressed. But that is so big of a show, especially, like, a kid's cartoon like this, to address the fact that the main character is indeed trans. And it's so sad because it also, like, is showing kids, like, the prejudice that trans people have to deal with, that they feel like they can't be themselves at home or at school or places people have known them before they came out as trans, because some people have a hard time adjusting when someone comes out as trans, especially if they don't get it. And I myself had a hard time, like, I got it. Like, I understand what transgender means and all that, but I had 2 of my friends come out as trans, and I knew them before they were trans, so it took me a while. They came out as trans, I should say. So it took me a while to get used to their pronouns, using she, her for both of them. Because, like, I had known them for so long. I had known them for, like, 3 years, and we talked every single day. We played Minecraft together every single day. So it took me a while and to get used to their new names, Claire and Cass. And it took me so long to get used to it, but they were so patient with me and knew that I wasn't doing it, like, purposefully, and that I was trying my best. And it's just so hard because they both had to move out of their houses because their families didn't accept them. And I'm using them because there's 2 of them. They're both girls, but I'm using that. That's not their individual pronouns, but since I'm talking about 2 females at once, that's why I'm using them, just so there's no confusion. But yeah, they both had to move out of their houses, and one of them is I can never say that word. Estranged, there we go, from their family entirely. And the other one is, she's kind of talking to her family now. Her stepdad is, like, still super not supportive and all that jazz, but yeah, like, oh, that just makes me so sad for Barney. And also as someone that's, like, gender non-conforming, I don't know what the fuck I am yet. I think I'm non-binary, but I don't really know. Like I've said in videos of mine in the past, I know I want my chest removed, but I also don't want to bring up the subject of pronouns around my parents because they don't get it. I was actually explaining to them, because I actually am making a skateboard back here. I'm in the way of it, but I'm making this skateboard. Sorry, it's got epoxy resin on it, so it's really shiny right now. But I'm making this for Rain Whisper's voice actor, and Rain Whispers in the show The Outhouse is confirmed non-binary, and so is the voice actor. And so I was telling my parents about how I was making it for them. I forgot what they said, but they used the pronouns him, and I said no, the pronouns are they, and they're like, what? And I was trying to explain to them, but they don't understand it. And I've mentioned them a few times, Aviroke, I've mentioned them a few times to my family, and they still don't understand. They still keep calling them him, and it just frustrates me because I'm trying so hard to teach them, but they don't want to learn. It's just annoying, and I can't stand. I'm sorry I went off on this rant. I know this is this is what some people come for, but not all of you. I'm sorry I went off on this, but it's just so frustrating, and I feel so bad because Barney seems like an alright guy. I don't know him that well. It's only been 2 episodes, but I already feel bad for him. I literally don't understand why people can't just let people be themselves. Like, unless, obviously, if someone's a serial killer, then, you know, stop them from being themselves and killing people. But if someone is just being themselves and not hurting others, just let them do them. Like, it doesn't affect you. That just pisses me off so much.
I've never been happier. And that's saying something when I spent today chased by terrifying zombie mascots. Pugsy
Wow.
reminded me how
I just wouldn't want Courtney as a roommate.
We'll be the best of friends.
That's a little weird.
Just don't touch my dead fly collection.
Dead fly?
My collection or my stamps.
Why would he want to touch your flies?
Oh.
That was weird. That was very weird to witness. I did not like that one bit. Toka Muha, whatever his name is.
Piloting them with memories like ghosts raised from the dead.
Oh, so like the mascot.
I know I'd seen this mascot parade somewhere.
I don't understand why Courtney thinks she's gonna go home. She literally gave whatever the fuck his name is. I can't be bothered. Tema Huha, whatever the fuck his name is, gave him perfectly good flesh vessels. And that was supposed to be enough to send Courtney home. But Temo Lucas, I think that's what the name is, said no, even after that. So I don't understand why Courtney thinks they're gonna get sent home when the Demon King, whatever the fuck his name is, didn't let her get sent home in the first place. I don't get it. Why is she doing this? I don't know. I don't understand. Like, maybe it's just because I've seen that so many times in, like, shows and movies and things like that, where people, like, giving people second chances and then still not getting, like, their way at the end of it once they've proved themselves more than worthy. I don't know, but I don't trust Tema Huha. Alright, we're gonna go on to this 3rd episode here. Again, what is it with Netflix shows running their credits at 4 minutes? It was the same way with Heartstopper. Oh, now I can skip the intro. Okay, because that threw me for a whirl the last episode. I'm like, is this an intro? Because there wasn't that much music in the back. That's gotta be uncomfortable, though, showering in your binder. At least I think that was his binder.
Ooh, aha!
Courtney gives me real Amethyst vibes. Just eats whatever's in front of her. Just whatever's in front of her gives 0 fucks.
Why?
You're a wizard, Pugsley. Or at least Emma Lucas was.
The Harry
Powerful
Potter
demon
reference.
warlock, and we can use your powers to get me home.
That sounds a little
Oh.
dangerous. So excited for organized
Oh.
I'll be working on my tan.
You're red. How much tanner can you get? That's me when I go to the beach. I'm just red. I wasn't built for the sun.
Better than summer camp, remember? We promised we'd never speak of that.
Oh, she went to summer camp and couldn't make any friends? Luz, is that you? I'm joking. I love Luz.
New people are scary. Actually, just people, period.
That's just
Relatable.
Well,
Of course he's a hippie. Oh, why am I not surprised?
Applaud with our souls. Who can tell me the single thing that makes a team bond together?
Chains?
Near-death experiences?
Trust is what binds us.
In that case, I'm bound to nobody. Trust no one. I feel like this episode is speaking to me. What the hell? Poor Pugsy.
Untwist as you go.
Oh, she's surrounded by everyone. That's gonna freak her out.
Right.
So full of fear, Norma.
Back up, you creep.
Take my hand.
Stop looking at me! Please, just...
The smell of fear.
Yo, I don't like you. You're weird, man. Not
So
passing the vibe check. No,
No,
you're not.
you're not.
You're gonna need to dig into the deepest, darkest place inside you.
I don't trust this guy. He's got a weird aura to him. He's been coming off as a creep this whole time.
The fear to the skull.
No, don't touch it. It's gonna, like, suck your soul out or something. Oh, her fears are nice? Gerbils? Hamsters. That's your worst fear? Please don't let Barney get it. If Barney gets it, it's gonna make me cry, I think. It's gonna be something to do with his family.
Mr. Blue.
No, don't touch it.
No! I was right! God damn it!
Dad, make it stop. Mom? Oh, aren't you gonna say something? Can't they hear what she's saying to me?
Barney, come on. This isn't real, Barney.
Oh, they're blinded by their
No,
fears
you
and
did it.
can't see
Cut
the
me out.
world outside.
We need to go. Come on.
What's her fear? Oh, not being able to be sent home?
You got us now. We'll
Aww.
never leave you.
That's what I'm scared of.
That's what I'm scared of. Oh, fear makes you stronger. How typical. Why is he low-key looking like Cursed Bellows? The eyes everywhere, the scrawny limbs. Oh my god, the animation change is awesome.
My fear world is the real world.
Oh, she's gonna keep suffering in her fear world in order to break the skull. Dang. That takes some courage. Pop him! There we go. Ew, why is it yellow? I feel like that would low-key be me. That would low-key be me. I have so much, like, internalized fear, I would break a demon.
They don't make sense. And half the time I don't either. What I'm trying to—
Why am I kidding Norma so much in this episode? Okay. That's one way of doing it. Well, that was something. That last episode really threw me for a whirl. I wasn't expecting to understand Norma so much. A lot of people might not understand it because it seems weird. Because a lot of times when people think of people with anxiety, you think of people that don't want to be, like, seen or, like, put their life out on the internet. But for some reason, like, I'm okay with that part. It's talking to people face to face or even, like, over the phone or something that, like, gives me anxiety. Like, I totally understand where Norma's coming from. Like, I am afraid of social events, even if it's family gatherings. Actually, I'm more scared at family gatherings than I am around strangers, just because I know the things my, extended family says about me. But it's hard. Like, socializing is hard. Like, it's easy for me to make these videos because it's just me alone in my room. I'm literally just talking to the camera right now, even though I know eventually you guys will see it. But that's just so hard to deal with. Like, I totally feel Norma. Like, I can't go out in public most days. Like, a quick little side note, I was able to go out last week at 6 in the morning as soon as a store opened. Long story short, I was watching Phineas and Ferb, and they had an episode with Jell-O, and I was really craving Jell-O, and it was like 5 in the morning, so I waited until 6 until the supermarket opened, and I went there at 6 a.m. because I didn't want to wait till later because that would mean that there would be more people. And even though I went early in the morning, there was probably about like 10 or 15 people in the supermarket, and the supermarket's pretty big, but that just made me anxious because I just don't like being around people. I don't trust people. I always think people are going out of their way to hurt me or something, especially strangers I don't know. And it's just scary being in that situation and being forced to be, like, put in group activities. I hated that in school. Even partners in classes, like, I would rather work by myself. And I hated that when teachers would make you partner up with someone, or even worse, when it was a group project and you were stuck with 3 or more people. Because it's like, you just want to be away from everyone, but you're forced to be around people. And it just, the anxiety, you're, like, constantly thinking, like, okay, what's going to go wrong? I'm going to make a fool out of myself. These people are gonna think poorly of me, and it's just, I just feel Norma so much on that. Like, I don't like being touched either. That's another thing that I felt like I don't like touch. I don't like human interaction. That's one of the worst parts about family gatherings is I have to hug people. I'm expected to hug people, and I don't want to because I don't trust them. And, like, I don't really trust people in general. Like, even people in my household, I don't like touching me. Of course, I'm fine with animals because it's strange because animals are wild, like, mostly wild compared to humans, at least most would think, but I would rather an animal touch me than a person. Like, even today, like, I was a little nervous because I had to pick up a baby robin because it had something stuck around its leg and it couldn't run, it couldn't walk, or take off because he couldn't fly, so I had to hold him while my mom took the ribbon off of his foot. And, like, even holding him, I was scared because I heard his mother above me, and I thought she was gonna, like, dive bomb me. I don't know where I was going with that. I swear, I'm on tested ADD. I cannot keep a thought going. But I just felt it so much. And then in the previous episode, with the whole thing with Barney, and here we're seeing Barney being afraid, again, struggling with his transgenderness around his family, them not accepting him. If this is gonna be a theme, it's gonna make me cry, okay? If this keeps being a theme, it's gonna all build up, and it's gonna make me sob bloody murder. Because I hate when parents and family members aren't accepting. Like, they say they love you, but then they do shit like that. It's like, if you loved someone, you would just want them to be happy with themselves, be happy with the things they're doing, and it just makes me so mad. Things like that. Like, I can't put it into words. I'm not very good at expressing myself, honestly. But I just feel so bad for both Barney and Norma. And again, I'm feeling bad for Courtney, because all Courtney wants to do is go home, and we see that's her greatest fear. She's not going to be able to reunite with her loved ones. And that was a lot. I know I say that at the end of everything, but I get overwhelmed easily. I really do, so. I also get anxious if we're watching new shows. I don't know if that's a thing, like, people know, but when you have anxiety, you prefer to watch the same shows over and over and over again, because at least you know what's going to happen. You know what to expect. So that makes it bearable. But with new shows like this, it drains me, because I don't know what's going to happen. I'm always fearing the worst, especially when you've watched traumatic shows that are supposed to be lovely, like The Owl House. Like, the amount of fucking just tears I've shed for just characters because of things I wasn't expecting, especially in the episode Reaching Out, that shit broke me. But yeah, I'm going on a tangent here. So yeah, that was episodes 2 and 3. There's 10 episodes total, so we're not even halfway through. But yeah, I'm finding it more entertaining. The first episode I was kind of like, it was alright. But now I feel like the more episodes we see, the more we understand the characters, and I appreciate understanding characters. That's something I really appreciate in a show, is like being able to understand characters' personalities, and helps, connect better with the characters and what they're going through. So I really enjoyed that part of it. And I'm looking forward to the next 7 episodes. So we'll see where that goes. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about the episode in the comments below. Let me know if I missed anything. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Peace.